Hey guys, welcome to the Real Japanese Studio again, and thank you for watching my videos every day because I get a lot of comments every day. So I'm pretty sure there are many people watching my vids, and I'd appreciate that. Today I would like to introduce na adjectives and e adjectives because there are two types of adjectives in Japanese, and if you've just started studying Japanese, you definitely need to know these two different types of adjectives. So there are two types. The first adjective is a na adjective, okay? And the second one is e adjective, okay? So the first one is na adjective and second one is e adjective. Sorry for kind of doing this in a manual way because I don't like editing my video after shooting my vid. So I would use this kind of I would take this kind of manual style, okay? So I will tell you the difference in this video, okay, between na and e adjective. And in the following videos I'm gonna post on YouTube, I will introduce how to make it in the past, okay, in the past tense or past form. So meaning that is beautiful can be was beautiful by actually changing the form of it. So I'm going to introduce that. And the second one is how to make it negative. And the third video would be how to make it past plus negative, like was not beautiful or something like that, okay? And the last video is going to introduce one exception that exists, okay, in Japanese, all right? So let me introduce the difference between e adjective and na adjective. So what's the difference? Well, actually, I think it would be a good idea to give you an example so I can explain this. So for instance, mono, okay, so mono means a thing, okay, mono means a thing, all right? So if you want to say, okay, that, well, a beautiful thing, for instance, if you want to say a beautiful thing in Japanese, okay, you have to use an adjective which is equivalent to beautiful in English, right? And that is kirei na, okay? Kirei na, okay? This way, maybe. So, if you wanna make a sentence that means a beautiful thing, okay, it would be kirei na mono, okay? Kirei na mono. So beautiful thing, okay? So in this case, you notice that there is na at the end, okay? There is na at the end, right? So that is why this adjective is called na adjective, okay? So kirei na mono. So when you embellish something with this adjective, you put na if this is a na adjective, okay? Easy, right? So what about e adjective? Well, probably I should use this. Let's say tasty thing, a tasty thing, okay? It may be a bit bizarre word, but a tasty thing, okay? And the tasty is oishii in Japanese. Probably you've heard of it before, oishii, okay? So if you want to say a tasty thing, it would be oishii mono, okay? Oishii mono, okay? So you can easily notice that this ends with e because this is e adjective. So when you decorate this noun with using this adjective, you need to use e at the end, okay? So that is why this is called e adjective. Okay, so how are you gonna actually differentiate e adjective and na adjective? Well, when you look at the adjective, if it ends with e, okay, that's definitely e adjective. Not definitely, but that's most likely an e adjective. And other adjectives that end with something that's not e, probably or okay, in this case, definitely that is not adjective. However, okay, just when you want to say just, for instance, beautiful, it would be just kirei, okay? Kirei, Okay, so it's very misleading actually. So you can't really tell whether or not this is E or not adjective, okay, when you look at this. Because, okay, kirei means beautiful, but this is actually na adjective, and so you have to add na when you want to, decorate something using this adjective. Right? So actually, it really requires you to memorize like every time you see, but there is a rule of thumb, of course, because if it ends with something that is not E, definitely that's a not adjective, right? So I think you can apply this rule of thumb so you can, sort of make it easier to memorize those stuff, okay? So this is just a difference between E adjective and na adjective, and understanding these will definitely help you, okay, understand how to make it in the past form or negative form or past negative, okay? And by doing that, probably you'll get the knack for, using adjectives in Japanese, okay? So in the following videos, I will introduce the past negative and past plus negative and exception, okay, as for adjectives in Japanese. Okay, so thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video. See ya.